here from Creative Empowerment. I am back with another pick a card reading, and this pick a card reading is all about your guardian angels. So we have a lovely little figurine here which was given to my son by his grandparents when he was born, I think, or around that time, symbolising, you know, the idea that our guardian angels watch over us from birth and they're always with us. So that's what we're focusing on. That's the energies that I have focused on as I'm bringing these messages here today. And as you can see, I've got this set up differently, just trying something different. So we pick up, I'm just going to slow myself down and relax a little bit. As with all pick a card readings, you have 3 piles. This is pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. This is a general reading, and as always, you have free will. So everything that is said today is, you know, up to you to see how it resonates with you and your body and decide whether it's for you. Having said that, if you would like a private reading, you can go ahead and book one in the description box below. Here are the 3 crystals to help you choose. You may be somebody who is a bit clairvoyant and likes to pick up on the energy of things by seeing them or even by feeling them. You may be clairsentient, as I am, and you may like to see the 3 crystals. So we have New Jade Sphere, the first pile, then the second pile is the Green Aventurine Egg, and the third pile is Ocean Jasper. So when you know which pile you're being called to, which guardian angel message you're ready to hear, then please find the timestamps in the description box below. And as always, if you'd like a private reading, there is a link in the description box below. And thank you for being here. I haven't said that already. Let's go ahead and jump into these readings. New Jade. Hi there, pile 1. If you chose the New Jade, this is your reading, and this is a message from your guardian angels. Okay, so we have Beloved One, beautiful soft energy coming in there from your angels. It is Archangel Chamuel. I am helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. So this could be a message about a relationship that you're having at the moment, and this could be that you are either in a relationship or you're looking for one. And I do feel like there's probably 70-30 in this group. So if you're looking for a relationship, this is Chamuel and your guardian angel telling you that they are right by your side, and that sometimes when we feel like we're not going to get something that we really, really want, we can feel a bit helpless and hopeless. And this card is definitely your guardian angel talking to you, telling you that they are by your side, and that the reason why this feels like it might be taking so long, or that you may, kissed a lot of princes or princesses or whatever the hell you want to describe it as. This is a message not to fear. Not to fear how long things might feel like they're taking, because the right person is coming along for you. The right relationship is coming along for you. Now, because I'm doing this upside down, I really don't know which way to go, but I'm going to put it there. And each card I'm going to have to turn up for you. This is strange. So continuing on with that message, we have Never Ending Story and Round. So I do feel like this message is, it is a continuation. That's how I asked for these messages to come out. The Never Ending Story card is a really interesting one because it does feel like things are never going to end, particularly when you've got Round right next to it. And we've already talked about this, the message that we have from your guardian angel, which is, this is the message continuing on. I feel like this group, because what I didn't mention before is that the other part of this group who may be in a relationship but may be having relationship issues, the same is true for you, that this, your guardian angel is with you and helping you at this time. Never Ending Story, really this little elfling or angel or fairy type creature is sitting on top of, an hourglass, and the heart is inside the hourglass. And it feels trapped to me. It feels very alone, and it feels like you feel like you're running out of time. Now this card adds up to a 10. So for me, that is a signal that this feeling that you're running out of time, or that you feel like you want to give up. There is definitely a feeling of loss of hope here. And this could be for, if you're in a relationship, there is a loss of hope around this relationship working out right, or you seeing the results you want to see, because it's going to be different for everyone, because we're in a group reading. But there is this element of going round and round and round. And this feels like a holding pattern. And it's really interesting because the crystal that I wanted to hold today while I was doing this reading is the ammonite. And this is the symbol that, that I think of when I think of this particular round and round image. So perhaps you want to have a look at ammonite and its qualities. But the other thing here is that I feel like your angels, or your guardian angel, wants to tell you that you feel like pushing and going harder is going to get where you want to go. But what I'm seeing here is all this sort of, it's like a blur. That doesn't help anything. It actually, it's not helping you, pile one. Your determination, your angels love the fact that you're determined, but simply pushing and striving and trying doesn't necessarily get you where you want to go. So now we've got two more. We've got moonlight and we've got solitude. Wow. Okay, so moonlight actually came out first, but for some reason I've put these the way they have, around that way. And both cards have a moon in them. So I feel like, and you've also got an owl here. We've got an hourglass again, so we've got two hourglasses. So there's, time to you feels very, very important. And it might be that you need to allow the passage of time, because I'm not feeling that time is actually important. In the sense that there's an urgency. That does not feel like an urgency here. It feels very static, and it feels very stuck, is how I want to talk about it. If you are looking for a partner, I feel like at the moment this card of solitude is coming up, because it's like you need to look in your own reflection. This energy here is very moon energy. It's that feminine energy of the moon, which is about connecting to the inner world. And the solitude and moonlight feel like they are very, very important. It's like if you don't take notice of what's going on internally for you, it means it's just going round and round and round. And this feels like what's playing out on the surface, and this feels like what is playing out underneath the surface, and what you may not be listening to, the messages that you may not be listening to. The solitude one for me is really about noticing that there's quite a lot of ripples in this water. And so I really want you to pay attention to the emotions that are coming up. Maybe while you're listening to this, you might be getting angry. You might be thinking, well, I don't want to wait. I'm sick of waiting, all of those sorts of things. And the time aspect is really showing up very, very strongly. And your guardian angels want you to know that it feels like as soon as you surrender. Now, when I say that this is a group reading, change will happen, or some momentum. Now, I wanted to get some animal spirit energy. Like perhaps these can be signs. We've got the moon here again. These could be signs of, things to look out for, or it might be the type of animal spirit that is around you at the moment, or to look out for, or that you might need help from. So the camel goes without, water for a very long time. It can sustain itself. It uses the fat on its hump, I think it is. But it also can get really cranky and can be, you know, quite a cantankerous type animal. And I feel like the camel is very much talking about how you're feeling, and if that's the type of energy that you're giving out in this relationship that you're in, or the relationship that you're looking for. And it feels like there is this, you know, if this time element really is coming, you know, it's like, if it's like under the surface, then it feels like too much. And the camel is in complete darkness, and it's raining. Now I find that to be really very important for you, because we've got a lot of darkness here, we've got a lot of solitude. The camel is a solid, you know, it does run in families and packs, but you know, it can be quite an animal that's on its own, solo. And I do feel like there's a lot of solo energy here, and the solo energy doesn't feel like you want to be solo. I completely get that. But I feel like you haven't surrendered into why you're solo. And I feel that that's why you have to stay where you are for now, and why this is so annoying for you. Like, I really feel the annoyance. And now buffalo is a very different energy to camel. You know, however, they're both quite hairy, large animals, and they are plains animals. You know, they're walking on the plains. So they can be from sort of drier locations. I know that buffaloes are in other locations as well, as are camels. But I'm feeling that sort of dryness of the desert, not necessarily desert, but a dry place. Buffalo is everything you need. Now that's a really interesting animal to come up here. Now the other thing is we've got the symbol, and it's in the direction, it's going upwards. So this to me feels like you need to connect with spirit, which is definitely this solitude and the moonlight and the connection with the divine feminine. And as you connect to spirit, you'll see that you have all you need inside you. Now, why am I saying that? Because buffalo is an animal, it's a gift from the gods to the people that lived with buffaloes, because they could use every part of the animal. And the ancient peoples that, you know, used buffalo as a food source and hunted buffalo were very, very grateful for everything that buffalo provided for them. And I feel like this gratitude is a big thing that might be missing here. I've got the thunderclap here, because it's like a message from the gods. It's a thing that you're not seeing in what you do, because you may be quite a spiritual person. You may have really grounded practices in other ways. You may be, you know, yelling at me, telling me that you do connect, you know, to this spiritual side of yourself, and that the anger comes from not getting what you want. And I really understand that, but what I'm feeling in this reading is that the anger is so disruptive and so eruptive that you're not getting what you want, because you're not getting what you want because you're not addressing the elephant in the room, or the buffalo in the room. And that is that you're not being grateful for the things that you do have in your life. And it feels like you have everything. So when I say that, you may not have everything in your life. However, when we look at gratitude, it's about being grateful for the fact that you've got all your limbs in your body, and you can walk, you can talk, whatever it is that you are able to do. It's about being grateful for all of those things. The other thing about buffalo and camel is it's the head that I'm seeing, the head, the neck and the throat area. So it feels like perhaps you have been moaning and, you know, really getting down in the dumps about this. And I understand that I'm not having, you know, I'm not judging you or criticizing you. I'm talking about the energies I can feel and see in this reading. And your guardian angel wants you to know that there are times when you can release, you know, the full moon, great time to release. But then when that time is over, it's like rip that stuff up, burn it, whatever you do with it. It's get it off your chest, yes. Wallow in the mire, no. Spend some, concentrated times where you actively work with what you need to work with, and then you need to start being grateful, because this is where the transition happens. It's in the reverse because it's showing me that you're not quite ready for this. Your guardian angels want you to know that this is possible for you. They're not showing me what's possible from here. The next message is from Archangel Michael, and it is take your time making this decision. That's really interesting. Archangel Michael, please help me stay strong and relax as I approach this situation. Remind me to detach and step back, allowing the situation to naturally unfold. Thank you for protecting me. I love that. This is a message of protection that I asked for, these Archangel Michael cards. And it makes so much sense because I don't feel like you're ready to make this decision yet. The message that I'm getting is that you're happy with the status quo because it means that you can continue on your anger. It means you can continue to feel sorry for yourself. Now, please, this is the message I'm getting. Don't shoot the messenger. That you're comfortable being cantankerous and being pissed off and, a few other things there. But Archangel Chamuel, Archangel Michael and your guardian angels are all here to let you know that they're supporting you and they're ready to help you when you're ready to make a change. And the change is definitely within your ability, it's in your court. The ball is in your court is what I want to say. And the angels will support you when you're ready. Thank you so much for watching this reading today. If you would like a private reading, there is a link in the description box below. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Thanks for being here. Hope to see you again in a reading soon. Bye for now. Hi there, pile number 2. If you chose the beautiful green adventuring egg, then this is your reading today about your guardian angel and what messages they want to, to talk to you about. Wow, clear your space and look at the green. Wow. Archangel Jophiel, get rid of the clutter, clear the energy around you and use Feng Shui. Okay. Yeah, it feels like there's a big change coming here. There's a big shift in energy coming for you. Pile 2, and it feels like you're dragging your feet, like you're, maybe you're not ready for it, maybe you're just not sure how it's going to play out for you, so you're, not so sure about it. And I feel like there's rooms in your house that are really becoming, out of control. And as I'm saying that, I'm thinking about the rooms in my own house that, Spirit is showing me that the same thing is happening. And, something new may be coming into your house, or a change coming into the house, or your energy, your business, your relationship. This can be on many, many different levels. But there is something new coming in, and to ease this to come into your life, you need to get rid of the clutter. And I feel like if you're thinking, oh, it's just that cupboard or bookshelf or that room, it's a bit more than that, okay? So space clearing can be about setting the intention that you bring in something new when you're doing it. You can clear with sage, you can clear with an incense stick, you can clear with sound. What else? There's certain essences you can clear. But when you do your clearing, you need to make sure that you're setting the intention that this beautiful new thing you're bringing in is what you want. And what I mean by that is that you don't go around saying, this is exactly what I want, universe, and give them a massive big list, or angels. You want to set the intention that it brings in beauty and love and everything for your highest and best good. you know, if you just talk about bringing in love and light into your space. Now, some people don't like that because it's too airy-fairy. Well, you know, it's general, but it's positive and it's lightening up your environment, and that's really what your guardian angel wants you to focus on. Mindful wisdom, create inner harmony. And okay, so that's really quite interesting. So now that this card has come in, I feel like there's quite a conflict. There's a bit of a rift, whether this is internally within you, because it feels like that could be quite true, or this could be someone in your house that you live with, or in a relationship, or in a workspace with, or whatever. Whatever this thing is for you, it's a general reading, so it's going to, you know, apply it to your situation. But there is a rift going on with somebody, and your guardian angels want you to know that it's time for you to create inner harmony within yourself, and that is being a bigger person and stepping out of this situation. So clearing your space is happening here on many, many levels. It's not just about you. This is about someone else that you're in an environment with, whether that be work, home, family, sporting, you know, it can be anything. But there is definitely a divide here. And it feels like it's been clouding your mind and your vision of who you are, and it's not meant to. Your guardian angels do not want that. So if it's a workspace, you can clear a workspace too. Same way of doing it. You can imagine clearing a space in your head. You can sit there and focus on your space when you're at home in your own space, and you can imagine yourself moving around the space with sage, or with smoke, or with sound, or with the angels, getting the angels to go in there and clear the space for you. Anything is possible. Okay, what have we got here? Okay, so the happy coming in the reverse is telling me that you feel like someone else holds the key to your happiness, that this situation, while it's out of hands, it's funny that I said hands, so it could be more than, this could be more than one person you're dealing with. This could be, you feel like, feels like, you know, that feeling of everybody's out to get me, everybody doesn't like me. I feel like I wanted to sing that song about the worm. Nobody loves me, everybody hates me, I think I'll eat some worms. Sorry. But that's these cards are giving me that feeling that you feel like you're a happy person. Now, I really can relate to this message here, because when I was in an environment that I didn't like, I was putting everything that happened to me, I was using that as an excuse why I behaved the way I behaved. And I went, I'm the happiest person there is, you know, I am wonderful, I'm light, I am this, I am that. And well, in this environment I wasn't, because I was allowing all of these things to be the teachings that I needed at the time to make a change. And we do have the egg here, so it does feel like there is something being birthed within you. So, you know, really take notice of whatever this situation is that I've talked about, because it's birthing something within you. It feels quite uncomfortable, and I really can connect to this energy. So please, you know, I understand. But the only person that has the key to your happiness is you. The people that you may feel that are making you unhappy, they don't have the power to do that unless you choose to give it to them. You are the only person that can choose how you respond to anything. You may choose to turn off now, and that's okay too, because I was not ready to hear that message a long time ago either. And there are times when I still don't feel like I'm ready to hear that. But that is the message that your guardian angel is giving you. Your happiness is not dependent upon anybody else. And we have the hummingbird here, and the hummingbird is a bird filled with joy. It is happiness, it is heart-centered energy, and this is within you. And what is happening in your life at the moment, it is for you to learn from, not for you to believe that you are trapped, like, you know, you've been locked up in a cage. That is not what's happening here. There's a very, these messages from the angels are coming in with firm but loving guidance. They're certainly not messing around with the way they're talking today. So, I'm just sharing the message. We also have the fates here, which I absolutely love for you, pile 2, because with the egg, with all the green that's going on here, it's all about your growth. It's all about your healing, and the 17 turns into an 8, which is an infinity. This is a 10. This is another 8. We are talking about the eternal mind, the eternal struggle, and this idea of eternity where things will keep recycling until you've done with them. Now, again, I know that's going to be really provocative for you, until you've done with them, because you feel like fate is playing with you rather than, and if you're watching this, you might think, well, I could take the fates in a different way. You certainly can, but the way this is showing up here and the messages that I'm receiving, this is about you understanding that you are drawing these situations to you, and they will continue to come to you until you have it down, until you decide, I don't need it any longer because I have this beautiful inner harmony and I've cleared my space and I can move on from it. All right, let's have a look what else we have for you here, pile 2. Okay, so we've got the Strength card, which I love, and I'm still seeing so much green here. We've got the world, we've got, all that greenery happening there, and around you is this greyness. It's a 44, massively big power hitting lesson that you're working with at the moment, pile 2. This is about realizing that, no matter where this is showing up for you in your world, you get to choose how you go forward. And we've got the cleaning house here again, which I absolutely love. And it's in the reverse, but this is a 10. Okay, so 10, 10. We've got lots of completion energy happening here. We've got lots of eternal energy happening here, and lots of master numbers, or a single master number, which is enough. The cleaning house card has come in the reverse because I don't feel like you feel that you need to do the cleaning house. You feel like whatever's happening, that these cards are sitting on this axis here, that whatever's happening, you're not playing a part in that, when that's not true. You are playing a part in it, and the sooner that you understand, your part, because this is like a stage you're on. And if you don't see your part in this, then you're missing the point, and it's going to keep showing up for you. It's going to keep recycling and recycling, and you don't want that. It's time for you to clean house. Things are overflowing, and this feels more like your energetic body and your body. So this could be, before we were talking about cleaning your space, this feels, cleaning house is you. Cleaning house is, your mind, your body, and your actions. And this is about getting rid of all of the things that aren't working. There's peeled paint, peeled wallpaper here. There is overstuffed drawers which don't allow new energy to flow in, and give the universe the message that we've got everything that we need and we're hanging on tight to it, when this is not the message that your angels want you to give, want you to have. There is an open door here. There is new energy for you to connect to and to understand. And see the mind, I'm reading this as the mind. This is barren, it's winter. You're not allowing anything to change. There's a strong, it's a real stubborn streak I'm feeling, like there's a cat on the ledge as well, and the cat's like, it's not me, it's you. And, that's the message that I'm getting here from this. Your guardian angels want you to know, no, you are a part of this. You are playing a role here too, and you need to see your own role and see it honestly, and then clear the space, clear the clutter that is being created. Unlock your own potential for heart healing. You have so much strength within you, and you feel like you can just get through this if you hang on. And your guides, or your guardian angel, wants you to know that that in most circumstances that's probably true, but not this one, because this will keep showing up for you relentlessly until you deal with it. Eagle. Eagle is about perspective. Eagle is about taking that higher look. It's, you know, two wonderful, wonderful birds here of prey. So they know what they want, but they've got that sharp focus, wisdom, courage. We also have the heart energy with the hummingbird, but such beautiful fifth dimensional energy coming in from birds here. Birds are amazing. Eagle is all about having that sharp, keen vision, but it's also having that connection to spirit that you can see above and beyond, you know, the mundane parts of your life, of what's getting you down, what is causing this unhappiness or causing this friction that is around you. Eagle is keeping your eye on the prize and really addressing things from a balanced perspective. Last card from Archangel Michael. This is a card of, you know, a message of strength, a message of protection, and it is God's in charge. Dear God, please help me let go of this situation, giving it in faith and trust to your divine wisdom and infinite love in order to resolve and heal everything and everyone involved. And I see this as such a beautiful energy around you, and I'm not sure if I mentioned this earlier, but I do feel like your guides may be talking to you and you may not be listening. Or your guardian angel. Again, you know, like you may be seeing signs and synchronicities that you're not paying attention to. And it could be owls, it could be eagles, it could be hummingbirds, but I do feel like it's possibly birds. So please pay attention to the birds and find out, you know, if they're repeated, not just if, you know, one thing shows up. But there's definitely a protective energy around you, pile 2, that wants you to listen in. Wants you to uncover what it is that's happening, that you're ready to birth inside you, because this is all heart energy. You know, green, it's all about healing. This is about an expansion and it feels like almost an explosion of your heart. Because once you see the very limitations that are being created in this situation, your heart is going to explode. It's going to open up. And I feel like there's going to be a lot of cathartic weeping, just to share with you, which is something I did a bit yesterday. So, you know, we are all on the same path. We're all going through the same thing. Sometimes one of us is doing it on a different day. Thank you for being here. If you would like a private reading and to know more about your private personal situation, there is a link in the description box below. Thanks for being here. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Bye for now. See you in a reading in the future. Hi there, pile 3. If you chose the beautiful ocean jasper, then this is your reading and messages from your guardian angel or angels. Comfort. Archangel Azrael, I am with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. Now this really feels like a very expansive energy coming in here from your guardian angel. I'm just going to turn that around so I can have a look. So this message here coming from Archangel Azrael in guise of your guardian angel feels like there's quite a shift happening in your life, and the ocean jasper is really talking to me about opening up in some way in your life. Now, there was a little bit of this message in one of the other groups, but this feels kind of different. This feels like there may be things about to have a big shake up in your life, something that was quite solid and quite, you know, stable in your life. Feels like there's a big change happening around something going on there. So let's have a look at what other cards we have and let's check out what we're looking at. So we've got meditation, which is a 27, it turns into a 9. Improvements require persistence, and a 20, which is a 2. Hidden realms create conscious awareness. So I feel like this group, you may be someone who's working with the law of attraction, or working on astral travel, or what's the other thing that this feels like? What's it? Lucid dreaming. It feels very much like it's about being out of your body in, in the other realms. And this could be that you do this in meditation. But to me, it feels like you're leaving your body a lot and you're going out into the astral, discovering sort of new things. And I'm being really drawn to this figure down here, which feels, like sort of someone from Sirius, lion kind of energy, and also getting a strong sort of vibe about ETs and things like that. It may not be that way for all of you. It could be that you're, on the astral plane and connecting with guides as well. So this shake-up or this change that is happening for you, pile 3, this could actually, that's really funny. I just heard a voice, and it was a male voice, and I feel like you could make connection where you haven't before. That's the shortest way that I can give you this, because this is a group reading. This is going to be different for everybody. But I feel like you're about to make connection with a spirit guide, with ETs, not ET, with some Syrian beings, could be also Lyrians actually. This could be also animal spirits on the spiritual plane. There's a whole heap of stuff going on in these cards. I'm also feeling that you might be microdosing with plant medicine. I've got a lot of stuff happening in these cards here. But there's a breakthrough kind of energy. I feel there's people who are meditating and having a spiritual connection, who are exiting through the roof of their bedrooms. There's a whole heap of out of body experiences, and it's really, really difficult because this group is really all over the place, whereas the other groups have been really kind of very focused, whereas this group, you're everywhere. And there's nothing wrong with that, because it's group energy that I'm reading. It's not your personal energy. So let's have a look at what else is going on for you. What else your guardian angel wants to talk. Oh, why? Okay. I love that. I love, 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 love that. Why? Why are you going? Why are you going out? Why are you doing what you're doing? Why are you connecting? This feels like it's missing. It's not in the reverse. But I feel like your why is either not strong enough, you don't understand it enough, you're not connected to it enough. You see how this person is reaching for this book that has the wings on it. Now, the funny thing is that I'm getting a message for myself here, and they're saying share it. Okay, so I'm quite connected to the astral myself in different ways, and one way is through the Akashic records. However, it's kind of like once I get connected to the Akashic records, it seems to not get cut off, but it doesn't seem to go anywhere, and it seems to all fall down. Well, not fall down, but I can't get a smooth running flow with it. And this why here feels to me like this is the bit that's missing. And I don't mean to be giving myself a reading in your reading, pile 3. I'm very sorry for that. But the messages are coming quite clearly that I don't understand my why, which is why I can't make the strong connection that then stays. Now 31 reduces down to a 4, which is about stability and structure. This is a duality card, so this is not understanding, like it's seeing things in the way that we see things on this plane. This is a 9, which is like you're coming to the completion of something. So there is a big breakthrough coming for you, pile 3, and I feel like I'm quite connected to this pile. even though I wouldn't have thought so in the beginning, this beginning card, but now I really do. You are about to make a very big breakthrough when it comes to this thing that you have been working on, that you've been practicing. You might be reading about it, you might be watching YouTube videos about it. But part of you, you know, you've put your own brakes on it, and perhaps your guides and you know, your teachers have asked you to do that too, because you don't understand your why. And this is such an important thing. Your guardian angels want you to understand that you're so close to connecting with what it is that you want to be connected with, but you don't understand why you're doing it, and that is, it's like your block. So I want to bring out, now I want another card there, which is funny. Not this one yet. All right, so the tarot card. The deer is about, well, they're telling me responsibility, which is so strange because that's not what it's about. I didn't even shuffle for that card, but that's the card we want. Yes. Anything else? No, that's it. Oh, hang on. Yes, we want another card. Right, I'm going to take a couple. Okay. Interesting cards coming out, pile 3. And I haven't used the tarot with any of the other groups. So if you've watched another pile, it's not that was meant to use the tarot with the other groups. It was leaving it up to spirit, up to your guardian angels. So deer, they're telling me that it's responsibility. Really strange, because that's not how I read that card normally. But that's how they want me to read the card. It's about the why is about you not understanding your responsibility when it comes to this astral travel, this astral world that you're working with and in. And this is about connecting with heart and head. So head might understand because head might have done the research and thinks it knows. Heart is telling you that you don't know your why. Intellectually, you may feel like you do, but emotionally, if someone was to ask you to put it into a sentence, why you're doing what you're doing, I don't feel like you would know. Now, I'm taking this message on board and I'm feeling very ungrounded as I'm giving this message. So, you know, just bear with me because this is challenging me too. We have, you know, the 10 of Pentacles here. This is meant to bring you, this can mean lots of different things. It can be connection to family. This can be the completion of something that you've been working on for quite some time. That's what this card feels like it's talking to me today about. It feels like you are going to be really looking at the future and moving forward once you've processed this stuff. And it feels like the connection that you do make will be a much stronger one, and it will feel more like family. You know, there'll be this loyalty of spirit and connection. And that's this comfort here. You know, I am with you in your time of need, helping your heart to head, helping your heart to head. It's that understanding that when you make this connection, it's for real. It's not because you've read about it and you think, oh, that'll be exciting. That'll be fun to do. It'll be exciting to leave my bedroom in the middle of the night and to be aware that I'm, you know, on the astral plane and I can come back and talk about it. This message here coming from your guardian angel is so intensely serious. It's like, it's not because you can't play on these realms, but it's because the work that you're meant to be doing on these realms is important. You have been feeling like you've been left out of the cold. Like I said before, you know, there was this aspect of not being, it wasn't quite right. And that was important because you weren't going to learn if, you know, that wasn't the way for you. We have 2 5s here, which add up to a 10, which I'm loving, pile 3. I'm loving that. The Hierophant is talking about doing it in the right way. It is about following, you know, doctrines, which I hate that idea, but it's more, to me, I'm seeing the structure, you know, with the 4 card, following the structure, which is about understanding why you're going where you're going, not just doing it blindly and doing it because it's fun and exciting and you're not taking it seriously enough to remember the steps. Now, that's, take this message as it comes, because it's pretty specific, but I feel that the message relates to so many people doing so many different things. You apply this message to what it is that you're doing. What the message your spirit guides, the message from your guardian angel is that they want you to know how to do it. They want you to be responsible. There is a real message here of responsibility because of what it is that you get from this. You get something that sets you up, and you can't just go in like the Page of Wands reversed, which is someone who's just moving quickly and doesn't really invest their time and their money and their effort into things. It's that someone who is a bit flippant and it's a bit fly by the seat of the pants. If it works, it works. Awesome. And I have a great time. It feels like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, cowabunga dude, that kind of, oh my gosh. But it's that experimental energy that it's not experiment to lead you in the right direction. It's experiment because I can't be asked doing things in a way that where I pay attention to my spiritual teachers. That's the message that I'm getting here, and I'm really taking this on board for myself as well. So the last message is from Archangel Michael. This is funny. A sense of humour. That is hysterical after I've been talking about all this heavy stuff. Thank you for helping me see the humour in this situation so I can lovingly laugh at human nature. I am willing to view my experience in a new light in order to attract love and healing energy. So this is showing you that, it's not all serious, and there are times when you need to take things seriously. But this plane is not all about seriousness, but why you're doing this thing is the serious aspect, your responsibility. Now, obviously that's going to relate to people very, very differently. I'd love to hear how that does relate to you, because as I said, this reading felt like it was for me, and that usually doesn't happen. Sometimes afterwards I understand which pile I'm drawn to, but this message is directly speaking to me. So please let me know if it related to you too. If you would like a private reading to know more about your personal situation, there is a link in the description box below. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel if you're not so already. And if you are, thanks for being here, and I hope to see all of you again in the future. Bye for now.